Hey everyone, Murderbot, Apple TV's newest sci-fi series, brings Martha Wells's Hugo Award-winning series Murderbot Diaries to the screen. This is a big deal for fans of the books, like me, but how are people unfamiliar with the novellas going to react to Murderbot? Because this series is different. Its humor is quirky and dry. It's also surprisingly emotional and just a little bit awkward at moments, but all in the best ways. So, does Apple TV series live up to the promise of the books? That's what we have to get into. And how do we think that the new viewers who aren't familiar with them are going to like the show? So, Murderbot is about a security unit that is like an android or a construct with both synthetic and organic parts. It's technically gone rogue and has hacked its governor module to gain full autonomy. But rather than leading the robot rebellion, it just wants to be left alone to watch its media and to protect its human clients whenever they kind of stupidly try to get themselves killed. The first two episodes really kick off on a remote planet where a team of humans from the Preservation Alliance are evaluating the planet's safety and economic viability for future investment. Their scientists are not action heroes, and they've been forced to kind of hire a security unit from the company to provide protection. And the one they choose comes with a secret that could get it sent back to the factory or worse. The first thing the series does is it introduces us to SecUnit, played by Alexander Skarsgård, who secretly named itself Murderbot after it went rogue. But the life of a rogue security unit isn't all it's cracked up to be. So SecUnit continues doing its job so that it can continue watching its favorite media series, The Rise and Fall of Sanctuary Moon. Out on a new assignment with the Preservation Alliance team, SecUnit's humans soon find themselves in trouble as things suddenly get really dangerous, and SecUnit has to step in, doing what it does best, killing things and saving people. But things keep going sideways for the team when they realize that something is desperately wrong with the planetary maps that they were given. The mystery deepens after their hails to the Deltfall group, another survey team on the planet, go unanswered. Even worse, they start to realize that their own sec unit isn't quite what they expected it to be. These two episodes pretty much nail what I expected to see in the opener for the show. So the show's aesthetic is a bit campy and quirky, and the world building definitely leans into the source material while also taking on a few creative risks in order to make the story work as a visual narrative on screen. In addition to introducing us to SecUnit, they also do a nice job of introducing each of the main characters from Dr. Mensah to Ratthi to Gurathin, Pinley, Arada, and Bharadwaj, all of whom bring their own unique character quirks and personalities to the story. The Murderbot Diaries has a big and loyal fan following, so getting SecUnit right, it wasn't optional. It had to be done. Alexander Skarsgård actually does a terrific job of capturing the essence of Murderbot, giving it a quiet sense of emotional restraint with the perfect mix of frustration and sarcasm. While all of the characters are important, they also had to nail Dr. Mensah as the steady, sympathetic team leader. She's the team's anchor, and she's unlike any of the other humans who have contracted SecUnit before because she insists on seeing it as more than just a expendable security unit. Their connection is the most important relationship in the series, and they definitely get it right. The only thing that struck me as just being a little bit off about Dr. Mensah was the fact that they gave her a panic attack, which makes her come off a little more uncertain and less self-assured than she is in the novels. And I get that they needed to give her some emotional struggle to make her maybe a little more relatable on screen, but honestly, don't think it was necessary. It was not something that I thought needed to be part of her character in the series, but overall, I guess it's okay. Other key characters in the two opening episodes are Ratthi and Gurathin. Ratthi is just as warm and likable as he is in the books, and Gurathin, by contrast, is a bit prickly and suspicious of SecUnit, and the actor playing him brings the tension to the surface. The rest of the cast also deserves credit for clearly doing their homework. I think fans of the books will generally be happy with how well these characters resonate with the characters in the books. One of the things that sets Murderbot apart from other sci-fi series is its approach to technology. This isn't just flashy CGI or hand wavy AI logic. Instead, SecUnit can interface with systems. He can scan threats, patch into local security feeds, and deploy drones for surveillance or defense. The functionality is shown, not told, and it feels real because it comes from a science fiction writer who knows how to write science fiction. The tech in the show is believable and practical without a lot of flash and bling. Plus, the habitat designs, the interface systems, and even the humans' fashion choices, they all make sense. It all looks real with nothing feeling too sleek or over designed. The tone of the episodes walks this fine line between smart science fiction and ironic wit, and it works. The episodes are short. They're real short, coming in around 25 to 30 minutes max. So the pacing here, it's fast despite a few little slow moments that you might find. There's no wasted time on philosophical navel gazing. This isn't a highbrow, slow-paced science fiction film or series like Foundation or Silo. Instead, Murderbot is much more agile. It knows what it is and it doesn't pretend to be anything else. And it's just funny without being a comedy. SecUnit's introverted deadpan delivery is laced with irony. And if you've ever muttered, ugh, people under your breath when annoyed by something stupid that someone has done, then I think Murderbot might just be for you. While the deeper questions of identity and autonomy for a sentient and self-aware construct, they're not fully explored yet. They're definitely being set up here. You see glimpses in the way SecUnit avoids eye contact and keeps emotional distance and resists interactions with the humans as often as possible while still choosing to step in and save their lives when needed. That push and pull of wanting to be left alone but still stepping in to help, that's where you start to see that SecUnit might be more than just a regular machine or a regular security unit from the company. If the show continues to follow the spirit of the books, these themes will become even more prominent in later episodes. We also get some early character contrast between SecUnit and other security units. There are newer, fancier models, but the preservation team is clearly uncomfortable hiring a construct, and they don't like the look of the new, more formidable models. Even that small detail reflects a lot about the difference between the team from preservation and the people from the corporation rim. These interactions give audiences who are new to the story a decent framework to understand just how different this SecUnit is from the others. One of the most important elements that the show preserved from the books is the rise and fall of Sanctuary Moon, SecUnit's favorite media series, and how it impacts SecUnit's development as an independent being. The stylized vignettes break into the story, complete with melodramatic performances, soft focus glamour shots, and utterly absurd plot lines. You immediately know when you're watching Sanctuary Moon because it's intentionally different from the real world of the show. These scenes not only offer a bit of campy fun, but they also give us critical insight into SecUnit's emotional life. This is what it chooses. This is what it cares about. By letting us watch what it watches, we start to understand SecUnit as a person, someone who copes, who dreams, and who needs an escape after having a real long, hard day of saving soft and squishy humans. It's not easy to bring a character like SecUnit to the screen. So much of the fun of the novellas comes from its internal narration, its ironic detachment, its use of swearing, and its sarcastic commentary on literally everything happening around it. I think the biggest challenge is creating a story that fulfills fans' expectations while also making it accessible to new viewers who are unfamiliar with SecUnit's personality and the general style of the story. That means capturing the Murderbot Diaries' dry humor and emotional awkwardness between the characters and SecUnit's inner conflicts in a way that feels authentic and relatable is a real tall order. I think fans will actually love Alexander Skarsgård as SecUnit. However, turning this quirky construct into a character who resonates with newcomers might take a few extra episodes. Still, I think they will absolutely find themselves enjoying this soap opera loving construct of a SecUnit. Now, I want to hear from you guys. Have you read the Murderbot Diaries? What do you think of the adaptation so far once you've seen these first two episodes? Does it capture the tone? Does it capture the characters? What about the humor? If you're just discovering Murderbot for the first time, did these first two episodes pull you in, or are you watching weekly, or are you planning to wait for the whole season and then binge watch it all at once? Let me know in the comments below because I'd love to hear your take on this series and how it's landing for both longtime fans as well as new viewers. If you enjoy this review, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe as well. And if you've got a friend who's into sci-fi, why not share this review with them? The more people watching, the more likely we'll get a second season. And you know what? I already want one. I love this series. It's one of my favorite book series, so maybe I'm a little biased on this one. So just a word to the wise. But hey, since you're still here, why not drop a comment or check out one of these other reviews that are just for you? All right, I'll see y'all again soon. Until then, happy viewing. Bye for now.